Actually, let's tilt this up just a tad here. There we go. Let's do that. So, okay. I've kind of wanted to do a video like this for a while. Pretty much of why I do what I do. You know, why did I make this channel? Why do I put out the messages that I do? And stuff like that. And the main reason why I made this channel was honestly to just promote positivity in the car hobby. And to have it so that the people that don't have a voice, that don't think that they have a voice, that just gets beat down in this hobby all the time, that they have a voice, and that, you know, I can help them with that, right? And because everybody's opinion is valid when it comes to this, you know? Because, like, you might not drive the nicest car in the world, you might not have all the money to do what you want to your car, but it doesn't mean that your car is a piece of shit. It doesn't mean that it's ugly. It doesn't mean that, you know, oh, you have to do certain mods to it for it to be cool. No, honestly, you don't even have to modify your car. Provided that you like your car the way it is, drive it like that, you know? And that's what I try and put out to people. And it's kind of the main goal of this channel, is to put out positive messages that way, that get out to everybody, that everybody can sort of relate to, because it doesn't matter how we grew up. You know, could have grown up with affluent parents, or say, you know, grandparents or whatever, affluent family, and, you know, had a lot of money, or if you grew up and you didn't have a lot of money, and you still don't have a lot of money. But in the end, we all still do the same thing, and we still want the same thing, and we want recognition for what we do, right? And I can understand why at times that there isn't, and it's unfortunate, you know, but everything should be recognized for what it is. And, like, for example, okay, I can show you, and again, I'm just using this as an example because it's here, my Mustang, okay? She is a 1981 Ford Mustang. It's got the 3.3 inline 6, otherwise known as the 200 inline 6. The Ford baby 6s, right? You know? So she's not powerful. She's got a C4 automatic, and she's got a 273 open rear end, like a gear, and it's a 7.5 inch rear end. So, you know, it won't hold a lot of power either to that rear end. But, and you know, and right now, like, the paint doesn't look that fantastic. You know what? I've even got like a crack in my rear bumper cover right there, which you can see. And, you know, like even the trunk lid, it's dented, it's rusty. You know, there actually is a little bit of rust in the trunk itself, but it's just a small pinhole. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't match on the car. Like, take for example the passenger door, okay? Passenger door is tan. Now, I am going to address that at some point. It is going to be color matched to the body at some point, but it's not right now, obviously. So, and like, you know, and I've got some fading on the mirrors and stuff and whatever else, and, you know, like, my hood scoop is not exactly mint. It's got a bunch of scratches on it. It's, you know, it's got some cracks here and there. They're, you know, nothing structural except for that one, you know, that's the biggest one there, right? But it all stays together and everything is fine. You know, and if we look on the inside of the car, you can see, well, the seats aren't exactly the prettiest in the world, and they're dirty, they need to be cleaned and whatnot. You know, I have no carpet in the car. There's no headliner in the car. Dash pad is cracked, you know? And that door panel doesn't match this door panel. So, but it just goes to show you that whatever you do in life, and especially in the hobby, and hang on, let me put you back down over here again. So yeah, it just goes to show you that whatever you do in the hobby, whatever you're doing, It doesn't matter what other people think. Just as long as, I think that was just my hood being just creaking a little bit is fine. You know, it's no car, it does that kind of thing. But all that matters is your opinion on what you do. And provided you enjoy everything about your car, screw the rest of them. You know, you might want to update some stuff in your car, and that's fine. I want to do a bunch of stuff to my car, don't get me wrong. But do I have the budget? No, I don't. I live off of disability. I'm building this car on pennies. I'm building this car off of people that I get deals every now and then. Sometimes I'll get free parts, and I build it that way, you know? Or I save up for months and months and months and months and months just to buy a simple part. Like, I want to cam this thing. You know, I want to do the full exhaust. I want to just do all this different stuff to it. You know, I want to eventually supercharge this thing down the road. But it's going to cost quite a bit of money to do all that stuff. You know, I also want to desmog it too. Again, it's going to cost me money to do that, regardless. You know, even if it's just like $100 plates, just to, you know, to do the emissions deletes, whatever else, right? You know, but that all adds up. Every little thing you do adds up. And, you know, like I said, I don't have money. I live off of $634 a month. That's it. I can put away a little bit every month, but it's not much. And it builds up over time. And I mean, as you can see, in the driveway here, you know, the parts car, I did finally sell it. So my dad gets his driveway back, you know, with his awesome Magnum. I love that car, although I have difficulty driving it right now due to the fact that I'm still recovering from the surgery. But, you know, it is what it is. You just go through it, and, you know, you take everything that's going your way. You know, see, okay, so every time I sit down on it, it seems to do that, just settle in. That's okay. I mean, I'm just leaning, I'm not actually sitting. But, you know, so yeah. And that's why I made this channel. I mean, also to document what I do on Stitch for now, until I get the Capri deal. It's still going to happen. I just don't know when. There's been delays with that. You know, my surgery delayed it, and then also now he's the owner there. He's working on a motorcycle, so he doesn't really want to pull up cars on his property. I can understand that. So, you know, it's going to be probably a couple more weeks, maybe a week or two, and I can get to listen to those cars, maybe getting that Capri. And that'll be really cool when that happens. Unfortunately, though, my vision has changed on that due to the fact that, well, my dad is actually going to be losing his job in December because Aurora Cannabis, that's the company he works for, has decided corporately to shut down 5 different locations, and his is one of them. And, you know, so I'm going to have to basically, the Capri, as much as I want to actually get it inspected, see what I can do with it, it's not going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it running. I'm going to see if I can get fuel lines made and get it put in, and, you know, put in the fuel tank. See if I can get the thing running. Buff out the paint. Maybe get $2,500 out of it. You know, just for, because it's a really nice car. It's an '83 Capri. You know, it's got a 5-liter in it. It's automatic, whatever else. And just, yeah, it's really cool that way. So, you know, I'm not sure, like, what's all going to happen in the next few months because of that. You know, I'm having to change some plans because of that. So is my dad. We are trying to save more money now at this point. You know, I am still going to get the electric fan installed into this thing because I took one out of the parts car, if you guys remember that. And, you know, it's one of those things, right? And life will always throw you a curveball, and that's one thing that you're going to notice too. And regardless of what happens, how it happens, just know that everything will still be there for you, waiting for you in the end, right? Because I've had loads of curveballs thrown my way, you know? I've had mental, physical ones, you know, I'm dealing with health issues all the time, and, you know, but you just keep pushing forward, right? And you just keep doing you. And just remember that, and again, it only matters what your opinion is on your own car. Don't let anybody else influence you on that. Like, you could potentially get influence where, okay, if you're asking for advice, that's one thing. But these people who are just going to rat bag on your car and say, oh, it's a piece of shit, because, you know, it doesn't have the big engine in it, it doesn't have a ton of power, you know, it's stock, you know, it's an automatic, it's not a manual, you know, because manual is the best, and blah, 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 right? You know, like, don't get me wrong, I love a manual car, but if I had a manual right now, couldn't drive my car. Not in my current state. And, you know, like, I'm walking around pretty good, but it wasn't that long ago where I needed a cane to walk around. It was only a couple weeks ago. So, actually about a week ago, to be honest, where the last time I had to use it. And, you know, hell, I even have difficulty driving my dad's car. Because I have reduced energy now, because again, going through the surgery that I did. And, you know, his steering is much heavier than mine, so even just turning the steering wheel actually requires quite a bit more energy than driving my car, period. I could drive this car for like 4 hours and expend the same amount of energy that car takes in about half an hour, just due to, again, energy. So, but, again, all this is going to show you that no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how hard people will beat you down, no matter how hard it becomes, just know there are people like me out there that are supporting you and supporting your build and supporting whatever you do with your car. You know, and it doesn't matter what car it is. For example, you know, my car, 81 Mustang. It is desirable to a certain extent, but then with the options it has, with the 209.6 and the C4, that really actually dings it. But I have met people that absolutely love that I'm keeping the inline 6. I've also met people that just rat bag on my car because it doesn't have the V8. And that's just what I want to, you know, express to you guys. That's it. You know, because as long as you enjoy your car, that's it. You know, you can mod it if you want to, or you can leave it stock. You can get a barn find that's been sitting for 30 years, or you can buy, say, a Honda Civic from the 90s for like $500 or $1,000 or whatever it costs, right? Just whatever. You know, you could buy a Ferrari as well. And as long as you like it, who cares what everyone else thinks? Like, mind you, most people are going to join Ferraris, but for example, let's just throw one out there that one Ferrari that most people don't like is a Mondial. You know, I don't think they're a particularly good-looking car, but it doesn't mean that they're not a nice car to drive. I'm sure they're fantastic to drive. But, you know, and here's the thing, and I can have that opinion, but I'm not going to go up to you and say, hey, your car is friggin' ugly, you know, and your car is a cheap car, and blah, 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 right? Because that just gets old, you know, and there's people out there that are, you know, especially on the internet, mind you, there's people in person too, that are like, this will just rat bag on your car no matter what. And, you know, they're just like, oh, you know, they're a keyboard warrior. When I've noticed with a lot of these people, if you look at, say, go to their profile, whatever else, and look at their stuff, they don't have pictures of their car. They don't have a following or anything, because honestly, I have a pretty decent following with this YouTube channel, and I do. And I love that. I love that you guys love my content enough to watch this and to leave your comments below. Because honestly, it just makes my day. When I see more views on videos, when I see that somebody's left a comment on my video, it's great. This is an amazing stress relief, is doing the YouTube stuff. I mean, will I ever make money off of this? I doubt it. But I'm not here to do that. If I do make money off of it someday, that is freaking fantastic, and I would love that. But doesn't mean it's going to happen anytime soon, and I don't expect it to. And that's fine. So, yeah. Anyways, that's just kind of the basis of what my channel is about, and as well as a quick little update on some of my stuff that's going on in my life too. because I know some of you guys are wondering, whatever else, and I've gotten stuff on Facebook, people asking, hey, you know, when's stuff gonna come out and stuff like that, and so I'm gonna try and do more videos, but again, it's been a little more difficult. You know, whenever I can get out to Greg's property, I will be doing a video on the Shelby Charger as well as the Plymouth Turismo. It'll probably be one video. It might be two separate ones. We'll see exactly how it's gonna go, and it'll be great. You know, and something else though too is if you're wanting to do anything on YouTube, do it. I've proven that you don't have to have the money to be noticed, to have fun. Because I mean, here, I'll show you one thing. And sorry, gonna do this. Ah! Okay, so you see this tripod here? This tripod, my family has had for, I don't know, going on probably 12, 15 years or so. And the tripod, I mean, it's decent, but it's not like a, oh my god, tripod, right? It's for video cameras. And now, what I did was, we had a selfie stick around the house. So I actually took the thing off the selfie stick and attached it, because it just screwed right in. You can see the little twist knob down here. And bam! And that's my tripod setup. And I have my phone. Like, this is, everything I do is done with my phone. And, you know, just something as simple as that. My original videos were done just as you see it right now, of me physically holding the phone and carrying it around. You know, and yeah, and you guys watch the videos and you guys enjoyed it and whatever else. And like when I'm sitting in my car, for example, because I'll show you where I put my phone, because I don't have a dash mount. I don't have anything fancy like that. No, I literally, you see the corner right here? Basically, I wedged it in the window there. And then when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm sitting in the seat here, that's what's going on. You know? So yeah. Anyways, I think I'll end this video here. I hope that you guys get something out of this video and understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And as well as, you know, maybe just showing you that, guess what? You know, you don't have to have everybody agree with you, but know that people are out here that are supporting you, regardless of what you do in the hobby. So, yeah, I'll end this here. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. This is going up here tonight on July 6th, so, you know, it's great. As well, I hope you had for you Americans, a good July 4th. For us, any other Canadians, a good July 1st. And as always, here, I'll just turn around here. Yeah, just enjoy yourself, enjoy your builds. You know, screw what other people think, and just do you. That's all we have to do. And yeah, just to enjoy yourselves. You know, if you know, you're working on something, drop it down below. Let people know what you're doing. I love to see that stuff. I love to see what you guys are working on. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll end this here. Again, have a fantastic time. Hope you're doing great. Good luck on whatever you're working on. Or as well, if, you know, whatever you're doing, good luck with whatever you're doing. You might not be working on anything. You might just be saying, you know what, I just want to go for a drive. I hope you have a fun and safe drive. Anyways, I will talk to you all later. Okay. Bye. Pikachu.